What's the main organ of digestion? It's the pancreas. Most people think that all of their digestion happens in the stomach, but it is not true. Hello and welcome back. I'm Barbara O'Neill, and today we're focusing on a small but incredibly important organ, the pancreas. As we age, taking care of our pancreas becomes essential for maintaining good health. This tiny organ plays a crucial role in both digestion and blood sugar regulation. Did you know that nearly 1 in 4 adults over the age of 60 face some type of pancreatic issue, from insulin resistance to more serious conditions like pancreatitis? The pancreas helps regulate blood sugar and produces enzymes necessary for proper digestion, making it vital to keep it functioning well. In this lecture, I'll explain the key functions of the pancreas, why it's so important, and what foods and habits you should avoid to protect it. Stick around as we explore ways to keep your pancreas healthy and take steps towards better overall wellness together. So that is what's broken down in the stomach. Protein and protein alone. All your starch digestion is put on hold because we're now in an acid stomach. And then we move through and come to the first part of the small intestine, which is called the duodenum. And the duodenum has 2 main organs that are emptying into it. Notice we've got the liver here, the gallbladder. The gallbladder is a reservoir for bile, and that bile duct comes down, connects with the neck of the pancreas and empties into the duodenum. It's an alkaline environment in the duodenum. And the enzyme that is released from your gallbladder, so I'll just do GB for gallbladder, from the duodenum, is bile. And bile is an enzyme that breaks down long-chain fatty acids, so this is your unsaturated fats. So a lot of those fats are vegetable fats, you know, found in your nuts and your seeds. From the duodenum, the pancreas also releases some enzymes in there. And the pancreas releases pancreatic lipase. And pancreatic lipase does the final breakdown of the unsaturated fats. They're the long-chain fatty acids. So bile starts it, pancreatic lipase finalizes it. The pancreas also releases pancreatic amylase. And remember, ptyalin is a salivary amylase, so the amylase salivary amylase ptyalase starts the digestion, put on hold in the stomach, comes to the duodenum, and pancreatic amylase finalizes the starch digestion. What's also released in the pancreas is trypsin. And trypsin is the enzyme that finalizes protein digestion. So protein digestion is begun in the stomach and finalized in the duodenum under trypsin and chymotrypsin. So these are 2 enzymes that break down protein. I've got some good news. It's going to get easier now. They're all the big words. From this, students, what's the main organ of digestion? It's the pancreas. Let's start by understanding the pancreas itself and what it does in your body. This organ has 2 primary roles: aiding in digestion through its exocrine function and managing blood sugar via its endocrine function. On the digestive side, the pancreas releases enzymes like lipase, amylase, trypsin, and chymotrypsin, which break down fats, carbohydrates, and proteins in the small intestine, helping our bodies absorb essential nutrients. The pancreas also produces bicarbonate, which neutralizes stomach acid as food moves from the stomach to the small intestine. This not only protects the lining of your intestine, but also creates the perfect environment for enzymes to work efficiently. On the blood sugar side, the pancreas produces insulin and glucagon. Insulin helps lower blood sugar by moving glucose into cells for energy, while glucagon raises blood sugar when it gets too low by signaling the liver to release stored glucose. This delicate balance is key to keeping your energy stable throughout the day. And here we've got our pancreas, and our pancreas, it releases two hormones. One is insulin, and insulin's the hormone designed to get the blood glucose down again when it goes high. And if it goes down, if the blood glucose goes too low, then glucagon is released. And glucagon is the hormone that's released if blood glucose goes too low to get it up again. Now what's happening with the pancreas is when the pure crystallized acid extracted from the sugarcane plant goes in, blood glucose levels rise dramatically, not sugarcane, because in the sugarcane, the glucose is all bound up in fibre and it slowly releases the glucose. But that pure crystallized acid that's been extracted from the sugarcane plant, when it goes into the body, blood glucose levels go boom. Very quickly the brain says, overload, quick. Pancreas, release the insulin. You see, high glucose demands high insulin. And so now the insulin's released and blood glucose levels start to drop, because now the insulin causes the glucose to go into the cell or to be stored as glycogen or fat. But because there was so much glucose, huge amounts of insulin are released. So where are blood glucose levels going now? Too low. That's called hypoglycemia, too low. So now the brain goes, oh no, we're too low. Stop the insulin, release the glucagon. But by the way, what happens down there? What does the person do? Oh, I need a hit of sugar. I'm too low. Will the sugar get it up? Oh, absolutely. Boom! Oh no, we're too high. Stop the glucagon, release the insulin. Oh no, wait, can you see what's happening? Something else is happening. The cell starts to say, I'm sick of the sight of your insulin. And insulin resistance sets up. I'm sick of the sight of you. So the cell starts to resist insulin. And the blood glucose levels stay high because it's resisting getting in. And so the brain says, too much glucose, more insulin, more insulin. Can you see what's happening here? The body says, what am I going to do with this? Get it out through the urine. Do you know what diabetes mellitus means? Sweet urine. Because there's nowhere else for it to go. And then eventually the pancreas just says, I'm sick of this. I'm done. And it just stops releasing the insulin. To keep your pancreas healthy and prevent stress on its functions, making changes to your diet and lifestyle is crucial. Cutting back on refined sugars and processed foods is the first step. These foods cause spikes in blood sugar, which forces the pancreas to work overtime. Instead, opt for whole foods, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes, which are high in fiber and help stabilize blood sugar. Incorporating balanced meals with healthy fats, proteins, and fiber is essential. Simple changes like pairing fruit with nuts to balance blood sugar can make a big difference. Avoid sugary snacks on an empty stomach, as they cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, and opt for regular physical activity. Even walking after meals helps your cells become more sensitive to insulin, easing the load on your pancreas. Staying hydrated and managing stress are also key factors in maintaining pancreatic health. Stress can increase blood sugar levels, so finding ways to relax will benefit both your pancreas and overall health. If someone has pancreatic problems, pancreatitis, pancreas that is cancerous, they need the proteolytic enzymes. Many people with pancreatitis or pancreatic cancer die of malnutrition. Can you see why? Because the pancreas is the main organ of digestion. So if anyone has pancreatic problems, the proteolytic enzymes, papain and bromelain, are vital for them. Some products have something called porcine in it, and that's an enzyme extracted from the stomach of the pig. I'm not interested in that. If you're dealing with any pancreatic issues, digestive enzymes like papain from papaya and bromelain from pineapple can provide additional support by easing the pancreas's workload. When it comes to diet, foods rich in antioxidants like leafy greens, bell peppers, berries, and healthy fats from sources like avocados and olive oil are great for reducing inflammation and supporting your pancreas. On the flip side, it's important to avoid high-fat, fried foods, processed snacks, and refined sugars, all of which strain the pancreas. Alcohol and smoking also significantly increase the risk of pancreatitis and other pancreatic issues. And there are some herbs that are very bitter, and they stimulate the release of digestive enzymes, liver enzymes, and pancreatic, and that is gentian and dandelion and St. Mary's thistle, or sometimes it's called milk thistle. So the beauty of these three herbs is they will increase digestion in the stomach, they will increase the liver's ability to release its bile, and also pancreas. So those three herbs do those three. So they stimulate it to do it, where the bromelain and the papain, they basically can even take the place of those other proteolytic enzymes. Certain herbs like gentian, dandelion, and St. Mary's thistle can support your pancreas by boosting digestion and protecting pancreatic cells from damage. These herbs promote better digestion, regulate blood sugar, and offer powerful antioxidant benefits, all of which help maintain a healthy pancreas. I hope this video has given you a clearer understanding of how to care for your pancreas and take steps towards better health. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more natural health tips. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.